Welcome back, everyone. This is Mondo Olte, back with another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at the new figure. This is going to be Superman from the Superman movie, the James Gunn Superman movie, Wave. As always, I'll be talking about the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to our support channel, put the key up to date, and watch videos like this. Let's take a look at the front of the box. This side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, we do come with a card. This is what the card looks like for David Cornsweet Superman. The back of the card. It does come with accessories. It does come with these chopping hands. This is going to be the left hand. It's basically going to be a pair, so there's one of them. Not too fancy or anything special. And here's the right one. And of course, a regular puck stand. We'll do the articulation. So head, it was a stiff left, right is a bit stiff, up, down, shoulder, bicep, elbow. And then we do wrist. I know it does wrist, but this one, it's a bit loose. Then we'll do torso, swivel. Then we'll do leg articulation, knees, ankle, and toes as well. So overall, the articulation of this figure, it's good. It's just the head. Well, for mine, it's a bit stiff, but he does have a big jawline, so it does hit right here around his neck. So keep that in mind. Now we'll do the headpiece. Let's talk about the headpiece. It's a nice looking headpiece on this particular Superman figure. It does look similar to David Cornsweet, obviously not 100%, but it does look similar to him. You got the painted cheeks on there. You got the painted lips, the eyebrow, eyes, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. And then you have here the hair. Your hair is just, looks like it's going to be essentially black. But it looks like a little bit of a dark brown, but a little bit of black on it, on the hair. I do like the little hair right here on his forehead. And there's ears on the side. And so for the headpiece itself, it looks good. It's not 100% accurate to David Cornsweet, but it looks good though. So far, I'm liking the figure. One thing is, I just noticed it right now too, I'm looking from the side. He does have a pointy nose. So once, I kind of don't want to acknowledge that, because once you see it, now I can't unsee the pointy nose. So, keep that in mind. Here we have the arms. The arms, a bit muscle toned. It's not super huge muscles, but you can tell he has a physique. But this time around, the Superman figure does have some texture. So one here, we have the shoulder does have that textured feel to it. Then you have these weird lines. Then we have more of the lines here on the tricep, more texture on the tricep, the bicep. And we have here the forearms. Then we have here the crip, the gang sign here, crip on his hand. And then we have here on the right side is going to be the fist. More of that design, that texture, right? More of that weird lining, the tricep, the bicep, and then the forearms as well too. You can see more of the texture and all the whole weird line designs. And we have the Superman logo. I like the logo. I think the logo looks good. I like having the Superman logo big and just boom right there. I like it. One thing I do like about it though is like the blue, the base of the figure is actually kind of like a little bit of a shine to it, but the Superman logo was flat. So it's a matte flat, which it looks good though, because from a distance, it's not just all shiny, right? It just definitely does pop. So there's a Superman logo. It looks really, really nice. Then you have the chest piece on there, or the chest muscles, more of that texture that's also the shoulders, also present on the chest, and of course the lines on the obliques. The abdomen is just plain, not much to it, but more of the texture feel. And here we have the back of the cape. I do like the Superman logo and the cape. I'm a sucker for that, and I think this looks good, and James Gunn made a good choice on having the Superman logo on the cape. I do like the textured cape to it. This one is plastic. I say this because the collection edition one is cape. I haven't gotten that figure yet. Hopefully I can find it in the wild, but this particular version, it does have that plastic cape. And I know the collection edition is wired. But anyways, here's the upper back of the figure. More of that texture feel to it. also in the lower back, and again, more of that weird lining design or whatever. So, the upper body on this figure, it looks good. I really, really dig it. I do like it because it has more to it, if that makes sense. Usually with Superman figures, they're usually just plain, very muscle tone, something like here in the back, right? My camera can pick it up. Like image here in the back of the comic, or the art, I should say. It's just the body is just very huge muscles, but plain blue. This, there is more to it. You got one, that texture. Then you have the weird lines. And it does have a little bit of muscle. Not huge, but there's some muscle tone to it. So far, the upper body on this figure looks good. And again, Superman logo, cape, love it. Did he do squats? Did David do squats? Let's see. Oh man, yeah, there's none. There's none on here. Here we have the back of the glutes, the hamstring. You got a little bit of right there, a little design there, a little bit of bagginess to it. Then you have the back of the hamstrings, the back of the boot. Not much to it. Here's going to be the side of the boot. Not much to it, just red. And here's going to be the front. The front does have a little design here on the shins. The feet are just plain red. And then we have the knees. Has this kind of weird design. And then the thighs do have that consistent texture here. Also present here. And it kind of goes down to the thigh muscle on the side. And of course, more of that textured feel to it. And here we have the diaper. Diaper also has a textured feel. And then you can see the line kind of going along with it right there. See that? And more of that texture feel also on the back as well too, the line. And so overall, the figure, it's a nice looking figure. I do like this figure a lot. I do like more of that little bit of the texture and the sculpture design. As I mentioned, a lot of the Superman figures by McFarlane, they're just plain blue with spandex, which that's how the character looks like. So having this design that James Gunn chose to do with Superman, I like it. It's not too much. It's just enough, in my opinion. And of course, the cape. I do like the Superman logo on the cape. I'm a sucker for that. So, this figure, great looking figure. I do like the figure, but the price though, so which I'll talk about in a bit. But overall, the figure, it's a nice looking figure. And so, if you're looking forward to the movie, which I am, I'm definitely glad I got this figure. And I hope I do get the collection edition figure, because it does include the wired cape and also different faceplates. So, yeah. But of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should you go out and get this figure? So for the price that I paid for $23, I would say it's more of a fair price. Not the best bang for your buck. It's more of just a little bit more for a Superman figure. So for $23 for what you're getting, it's fair. It's one of those, maybe wait for a sale, but if you don't, 23, it's just a fair. Like if you paid $23 for it like I did, it's fair. If it came with extra pair of hands, like I said, maybe some fists, that would be kind of cool, but it's just for the price. If you want to take the risk and maybe wait for a sale, go for it. I know that there is going to be a gold label one, which is like a battle damage. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to wait for it, but again, for the price, for $23 for what you're getting, it's not the best bang for your buck. It's just a fair price for it. If you can wait for a sale for maybe for like $20, sure, why not? So overall, what do I give this figure? I give it a thumbs up for me. For what the price and the figure itself, it's fair. And it's a good looking figure. And I do like the figure. I'm glad I got it. But just, I wish it was something more to him. Extra pair of hands, I think, would have justified the price. That's my big thing on this figure, is the pricing for what you're getting for this version. You know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, once again, Superman figure for the new Superman movie, thumbs up for me. Great looking figure. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me in this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. And as always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to a nice support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Superman from the new Superman movie wave, and on to the next one.